what happened? Okay, so basically, if you guys did not know, I had a job. Yeah, I had a job. And well, what happened with the job is the fact that I disclosed some things that I really didn't even think that it would be anything of it, basically. But that's neither here nor there. But boom, I'm in class or whatever, chilling as usual. And it something tells me like, okay, well, somebody, they'll get my attention. And I was like, well, Ken, I would like to talk to you, about some things. And lo and behold, just because I disclosed some things, I will no longer be working there. But it was my choice to kind of really just opt out because my health is something that I take very seriously. And even as in the rawest form now, I don't even have on my teeth, but it usually helps with the smile, but I naturally have one anyway. So um things happen for a reason. It's what I've really begun to understand. So um I did a vote on Instagram and I wanted to see exactly what people wanted me to kind of discuss and like just to see what's going on with when it comes to manifestation. So, when you're manifesting, the easiest way possible, like if you're maybe like a what I don't know, a newbie, you get I guess you could say a newbie maybe. I get so oily right here. So whenever you're manifesting anything, it's usually good to it's usually okay. So how do you manifest something? Okay. Um, well, first, what it is when it comes to manifestation, right? Or it like one thing we got to understand is that nothing is really microwavable. Nothing in this life is microwavable. Nothing. So whether you are in fact trying to manifest, whether it be a house or whether it be a car or whether it be just a life full of peace, there are the easiest methods to really get the enhance and it really gets to it really helps you to find the passion of what it is you want by clear intent. So what I would say is the easiest way, like before you start manifesting, because we manifest every day. Every single day we're manifesting. Hello, welcome to Papa Ken's Corner. But when you're manifesting in nowadays, like in 2023, what is the best way a brujo or a bruja can manifest or kind of work they hoodoo, they conjure? Okay, me, boom. What I do is I usually pray like every single day. It's not a day go by that I do not pray. The easiest that I know that really speaks on manifestation is Psalms 23. With Psalms 23, it is basically like the Lord is my shepherd. Basically, there's someone that protects you. I shall not want. Breaking that down, basically that means that the Lord is okay, whoever got me, that means that that means that you can literally you can literally be covered. You know what I mean? Because nowadays we're dealing with whatever we got going on the other side of the world. We got this one and that one, and that's why I say it's always good for protection. So the easiest way to protect is to protect, where protection comes first. Now, how do you do that? The easiest way of just a manifest protection. Let's just say that. Even a great example like Psalms 23. What you can do is with Psalms 23, as for protection wise, you can imagine a circle or an area around your solar plexus. And as you keep praying that, you imagine that the circle is getting very, very larger the more you pray it. So as you do that, that energy will become a force field. Now, me as a Reiki practitioner, basically you're setting your aura as a shield, basically. So yes, you can. The easiest way to protect, yourself, Psalms 23, and you can imagine an energy, a white light, blue light, whatever light you choose, and pray it and imagine that that circle or that shield or that energy field, like attracts light, that it is either electrified. It has to include the elements. Is from what my guides used to tell me when I would be in meditation. Whenever you shield, you don't just say, "Oh, well, I'm shielding myself." There are, as we have the four cardinal points, we have each element that has its own properties when it comes to shielding, protection, banishment. Water. What we can do with water when we're wasting things away, we throw it away, right? So in this example, like attracts like. With manifestation or anything in manifestation, you have got to have faith. One thing that I've always noticed when it comes to a lot of practitioners is, even myself included, it's a pity there's almost no one who doesn't look at you. It's okay. It is okay because I still got my goons with me. But it's okay. But anyway, thank you, by the way. I really do appreciate that. I can't pronounce your name and I don't want to butcher it, but I sincerely apologize. But thank you so much. Um, so given in the fact that like attracts like, whatever your mind can perceive, I'm pretty sure that it will come back to you. That's why we say in certain Wiccan, or if you're a Wiccan or a witch and you happen to work in, with circles and the cardinal points, they'll always tell you as above, so below. So what, as within, so without, so the universe, so the soul. When you're manifesting that faith from as above, it has to come so below, like on earth. Anything in the spiritual will always manifest there first. Why? Think about your subconscious when you sleep. Like most of the times, whenever you get sleep, you either thinking about something or either a message might have come through from your guides. There are easier ways to manifest through that, but they usually can give you messages based on what you're manifesting, and sometimes not. Like if you're not, I wouldn't. Now this is not an end all be all, but let's just say you're not getting any dreams. It's because basically your dreams are becoming a reality on that perspective. So back to the example with Psalms 23. Okay. So if you don't know Psalms 23 and conjure, it's one of the most powerful prayers that a practitioner can use. And even with just the thought of Psalms 23, it can help, So if you guys would like to practice with me, apart as, I've been doing meditations as you've seen on my shorts and my lives. Meditation is one of the best ways to manifest anything as examples. So if you feel comfy enough, just take some deep breaths with me and get in a very comfortable state. Exhale. Deep inhale. Hold it. And relax. So what you're going to do is with this deep inhale, you're going to imagine that circular energy around your solar plexus, okay? Deep inhale, my babies, and exhale. Now start with Psalms 23. Now imagine the circle getting bigger as I pray. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. He lead me beside the cool waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thou art not staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest the table in the presence of thine enemies. I anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Inhale and then exhale. Hello, Elise Hawkins. How are you? Welcome to Papa Kids Corner, where we talk about spiritual stuff, real stuff, then we move on, baby. But we were talking about protection and manifesting just anything. Now, if you just called it, that was basically a working for protection. Notice how you feel when you do that. Just like imagine like you're an egg, and you keep making the egg get bigger. So how do y'all feel after you? Oh yes, Psalms 23 is these scriptures that most people, I'm not sure if who's Christian or who's not, but I am not Christian. I am spiritual, but there's a little bit of truth in everything, but I'll leave it at that. But with Psalms 23, that powerful prayer can be used mentally, because in order for manifestations to work, we have to have the imagination and we have to have the faith as well. So yes, like try it for, Papa say try it for about 3 days. Give it 3 days. If you heard of the miracle prayer on YouTube, go check that out. Or Psalms 91. Yes. Anytime that you imagine or put an intent into your mind, and even when you're praying Psalms, or even if you're praying Proverbs, Deuteronomy, Exodus, Genesis, prayer comes with intent. The intent, the mind, anything that we can perceive in prayer, or it can be any type of witch's creed or witch's prayer if you're into the spiritual concepts. Now, me, I'm someone you would call eclectic. I'm eclectic herbal brujo, which is Spanish for male witch. But I'm the ghetto brujo. I come from the slums, but we're Papa doing all right. But anyway, so whenever you get in your meditative state, or you can try any, it's good to pray. Yes, it is, because nowadays, as we see what's going on, and this was per request by someone on Instagram following me. Thank you, baby, for this request. But just something to talk about. But like I said, the easiest way to manifest is just with your faith, your prayers, any prayer that you're accustomed to, and your imagination. Yeah, that can help. Definitely. It's best to pray nowadays. Usually, and as you know, if you haven't caught my other lives, I've been kind of getting into Hinduism. I'm sort of into Buddhism a little bit, but there's a energetic being we call White Mahakala. White Mahakala is the Buddha that kind of extracts obstacles. He removes them. He creates peace within the environment. So Elise Hawkins says, okay, yeah. Write this down, y'all. If this helps, write this down. Give me some likes, shares, and subscribes, because this helps. Give me some love, because write it down, because it really do help nowadays. And so again, with White Mahakala is the Buddha of removing obstacles, and not only that, he creates peace. When I say a lot of peace in my life, y'all, like even yesterday, even when I knew, like it never dawned on me that I was going to be discriminated against because of my condition, even just to get a job. And each and every last person kept telling me, Ken, that's discrimination. Ken, that's discrimination. But me, I'm like, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Like I had a job, like no problem. And I think the ancestors and God and Goddess, okay, I'll write it down. Yes, good. I think God is for the opportunity to even get it, but it's even as it came, it's okay. I went to bed very peacefully last night. There was no harm done. There was no, or maybe I should have did this. It did kind of come up once, but as spirit kind of leads me to things are getting better. So I kind of know what I got to do now. And that's really just focus on me. And there's nothing wrong with it. sometimes even if you know you want to work and if all roads are leading you to not work, don't feel bad for it. Bills will be paid, but if you listen by spirit's instructions and you meditate, and the prayer exercise that I tell y'all to do with Psalms 23, that will help you a whole lot, because as we see, we need a lot of protection going on around here. But if you guys don't know me, I am a spiritualist in the dirty south of Louisiana, and I haven't really did my prayer yet, which is the miracle prayer, and I apologize for that because I was really in a rush to really get here and speak what I had to speak on. But if you guys would just like to just take a moment and just listen, I know it's in Hebrew. If I butcher it, I sorely apologize. But this comes from the heart, and to each and every last one of y'all that catches this live. And I usually started out with the miracle prayer, but I forgot. So just take a deep inhale with me. And Anabakoa Gijala Yimika Titizada Kaberana Chasavanu Taharan Boda Shady Kajika Sharon Bosham Taharam Rasha Mesa to get chat to Migala Mashin Karash road to Vetchana Hell Editecha Yai Gae. The Metapaneto Tekuru Satecha Shavatan Kabershiki Masakata Muyata Alamo. Purushum Kavam Kuto Lalam Baet. I love cats. You like cats? Really? Me too. Oh, prayer time. Yeah. That's called the Miracle Prayer. Look for it on YouTube. Mitchell Gibson. He has the English translation. When I tell y'all, I listen to it every night. Oh, thank you for coming by, Elise. It's okay, baby. I'll be live soon again. It's okay. Thank you. I'll keep it up. I appreciate you coming through. But yeah, I use the Anna McCoy prayer daily. If not daily, when I need it, or I'm more into mantras really. So mantras, what are mantras? Mantra, like, as asks, per request from Instagram follower of mine. A mantra basically is a short phrase in Sanskrit of a manifestation, basically. And with these particular mantras, there's so many that you can get into that even if you get to a certain point, because it really does take dedication with praying and meditation. That's why I started y'all out with White Mahakala. Go on my last slide. Because if you sit still enough, you will be able to really do what you need to do on a given basis with these mantras. And I'll give you an example of that. I think I have a slight sense of agoraphobia because I got up today. I did my Qigong. Anybody knows me, I did my Qigong. Got my day ready, and I also have another surprise. I'm not going to show y'all, but I'm going to tell y'all about it. I got up, did my Qigong, meditations, all that. I had to go drive. I was like, oh, Joe got to do what? Well, take me, I had to drive my aunt basically just to a couple of places. Now, normally, anybody at my age would be like, I have no problem with that. But me, I kind of get anxious, and in the last 3 years, I've kind of been cautious about everything and everyone. So I've just been kind of leading myself kind of just slowly out there. But this time, as like I said, you can manifest anything with repetition, faith, dedication, time, and sit still. Thank you, White Mahakala, because as I was driving, I was getting a little nervous, but it just came naturally. Like, I haven't drove my own vehicle since 2020. So yeah, it's been a couple of years. And I can go outside sometimes, but sometimes I don't like to be outside. I like to be in because I have a Taurus moon. Now, if you don't know your natal chart as an eclectic beginner witch or beginner bruja, or you're looking to kind of be into spiritual concepts, one thing will help you is to kind of know your birth natal chart. You can find it on Google. You can look it up. It will give you the information. Will overwhelm you at first because you'll be like, damn, I didn't even know I had all this on me. I have like more than one. Yes, You have more than one planet that you belong to within the solar system. Yes, you do. But um that can also help with manifesting anything. Now, if you're not into astrology, that's cool because there's certain let's just say let's kind of go over the categories of certain witches or brujas and brujos. We have warlocks. Yes, we have Christian brujos and brujas. And this is interesting because I want to get into this. As it is Hoodoo Heritage Month, we have more of the Christian brujas and brujos in the church more than we have it in the community. I'm gonna just leave it at that. But even like I said with Psalms 23, that's what they were doing the whole time. Yeah, we made it. Nowadays we made a name to this, as we say, hoodoo, conjure, root work, whatever, woo woo. You putting a thing, voodoo, whatever. They didn't call it that. As a young buck coming up, I did not know about it. I heard stories about some very weird things, but so far as like anybody in a family practicing, I had my dreams. So yeah. But anyway, so manifesting anything within a spiritual practice. If you are in hoodoo, or if you kind of like yourself to hoodoo or using scripture, like I said, Psalms 23 would definitely help. Psalm 71, that's a Psalms that really gets your day going. And the miracle prayer. Now, with this miracle prayer, this is the oldest prayer that is known within the Hebrew sect. Okay? But it is a game changer and it is a life changer. It is one of the ones that gave me my stride even through the worst of times. So yes, go look for the miracle prayer, or as I like to call it, the Anabakoa prayer. Because when you started out, it's Anabakoa, yeah. So it's the miracle prayer. Always do that in a succession if you have to get yourself memorized with it. If you have a particular intent now, if you don't have an ancestor altar set up, we can talk about that in another video if you would like to, but let me know. You gotta let me know. You gotta mention it. You gotta hit my email. That way, you guys can really get to know what I'm talking about. Because right now, things are gearing up, and Mama Goddess and Papa God they coming through. These god and goddesses, and I'm not just talking about the ones that most people are going to. These are older god and goddesses. These are the beings of old. And when being released, so the things like this happen. So yes, the world is burning, but to me, it's a rebirth. I really do feel that Mama Earth will re-cleanse herself, and she has to. But there will be new life. There will be new life, and new hope as well. The last videos that I did hit y'all with as a resurgence, it's like Spirit wanted me to sit on my butt and just be quiet. That was it. That's it. And how does a person get to that point? When you're manifesting, manifest wisdom. That's the easiest. I know a lot of people kind of hate patience, but you're going to need patience within any type of spiritual practice that you're into. Faith and your imagination. I promise you, you can go anywhere with it. Anywhere with it. Your imagination is one of the most sacred tools that we have as a human being, as a God and Goddess created energetic being. We're blessed with imagination. Why? Think about it. We get dreams. Where do dreams come from? The ancestors or your muertos or whomever you deem, is your dearly departed or your archangels or whatever else. These beings, they are sending messages from the subconscious. That way you can kind of put together the pieces. So manifesting really is a give and take, because not only do we manifest for ourselves, yes, but sometimes it's always good to pay it forward. Always good to give back. Always have that heart of pure gold, because Spirit is usually my Ghetto Life Brujo deck. And this is something that I made myself. It's just some flashcards, y'all. That's it. It's just some flashcards. And Silvana Void, hey there, what's up? Matter of fact, happy Jupiter Day, y'all. Happy Jupiter Day. So let me pull a card from my Brujo deck. Law of Divine Oneness. It says that beyond our senses, every thought, action, and event is in some way connected to anything and everything else. How can you share more compassion and acceptance toward those around you? This is the law of divine oneness. So that's one of my cards from the Brujo deck. So I'm gonna pull from one of my other decks, playing cards. I love my playing cards. So it feels that I'm looking at 444 here, just as a mistake, but at the back of my Brujo deck, this is 444. So with 444, we have healing, revolution, transformation, change, spirit is watching. Hey, Jamana Du Bois, how are you? Welcome to Papa King's Corner, where we talk real stuff, spiritual stuff, and then we move on. So with 444, we have a healing aspect with that, and we also have transformation. Now it's like, even on Thursdays, if you're not really good on correspondences, what is good for Thursday? Manifesting anything. Manifesting money. Get that bag. Work that magic to get the bag. If you do not know how to kind of manifest money, I'm going to give y'all, okay, I got the 4 of clubs, which is associated with the homes. It seems that there's action, divine oneness, and healing and revolution connected to the home. But also, it feels like it's harmonious. Now, as a dichotomy, we got the 6 of diamonds. Now, this is saying something about selfishness, greed, not sharp. So it feels like for today, just for Papa's sake, like kind of pay attention to your finances. If you're not in a good space, communicate about it. Talk to you guys about it. Speak what it is that you need. Handle forward and be direct with it. Imagine it, pray it. Even if you don't know what to pray, say, this is the easiest way that I want y'all to start praying if y'all don't know what to say to God and Goddess and the ancestors. Dear God and Goddess, come to me through me and allow me to express myself the way you see fit. That's it. Then say, God and Goddess, dear the ancestors, I come before you. I'm having a situation with my light bill. I don't know what to do. I have tried to call. Now listen, talk to them, like talk to the ancestors and the spirit guides and all that, like they're your people, but with respect. Say, I really did mess up on last week because there was a credit bill that I did pay and I didn't really just pay it all. I admit that, ancestors, I can do better next time, but I would really love it if I had some assistance with A, B, C, D, or F, G, whatever. Make sense, y'all? Next card, 8 of Spades, reversed. This means that as of today, there are some things that might have been catching your attention or trying to hold or bind you. We're going to put that at an end because the next card that just came out, and y'all going to love this card. This is called Blessed Hands. The Blessed Hands Prayer. Now, as a Hoodoo Heritage Month, I'm a poet. I wouldn't call myself a poet, but I made up a spell. This is a very easy spell to manifest money. It's a prayer that I made my own. Okay. And what it is whenever your hands get itching, if you have some money on you, this is what you say. Now let me know if y'all like it. If not, I ain't gonna worry about it. It's okay. Bless the hand that receive this cash. May it come quick and may it come fast. How to come, let it last. From earth, air, and fire and sea, as I receive, so shall it be. Bless the hand that receive this cash. May it come quick and may it come fast. How to come, let it last. From earth, air, and fire and sea, as I receive, so shall it be. Bless the hands that receive this cash. May it come quick and may it come fast. However it come, let it last. From earth, air, and fire and sea, as I receive, so shall it be. Y'all like that? But that's my own prayer. But I wrote it down within this card because it basically means that this is, well, for one thing, it's a classic prayer of mine. And actually, it's a poem that just came out of the blue. And I started using it, just to honor, and be actually grateful that, I have a roof over my head, things are being done, not in a way that I would want it to, but how things need to move. So with this particular card, I'm looking at open roads, steady work, your palms itching. Basically, I don't know about y'all, but if y'all hands are itching, that means y'all got money coming. Good luck, favor, and also a better perspective. Sometimes we got to look at things in a better perspective because things can go wrong, yeah, but there's always another brighter side to the aspect of life. Always. Relax. Nothing is ever in control. Relax. Nothing is ever in control. Do y'all hear me? And that's something from Buddha, okay? Nothing. And when we think about it, it's kind of true. Nothing is ever in control. Change is always constant. Some cards came out. Okay, so so I had the Seven of Swords here. It seems that I don't know who this could be for, but I'm looking at the Fox and I'm looking at sly energy. So whomever been dealing in some shady things, I don't know. Y'all gonna get caught. Mama got it. God and God is watching. I got the Father of Cups reversed as well. Now, this is giving me a not so compassionate person. Or it may just be certain things around your life is just, it feels maybe kind of off and stagnant. If you are a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, there's some things that you may have to look into regarding maybe the father or just how you kind of relate to your father, or, if you're, on the masculine side, see how you can, kind of heal that bond, with the father, baby father. I hate to go into that, but, as this Mother of Cups came out, so it seems that it seems that more so on the masculine side needs to be more healed. So all my males out there, all my brothers, it's time to kind of, it's time to be honest about how we're being treated toward the mother. Whether you have a child, whether you have a baby mother, whether you have a fiance, there are some things that she may not be too privy of that you may start speaking on, or it could just be you guys are trying to really make it work financially as a couple, and it may not kind of be working the way I wanted to. It's okay. I'm looking at the Three of Cups here, reversed. There's been some delays. There's been some stagnant waters here, but it feels like there's some things that it could be leading to third parties. So on an honest tip, I would be very careful. There could be events that you may be knocking on your door and be like, you know what, that makes sense. That makes sense. Like, wait a minute, homeboy did show up at 3 a.m. last night. Like, I'm probably just saying. Father of Pentacles, highest resolution. So as today's, highest resolution or the highest ideal is to think more optimistically. It's to think about where you're going, where you're headed financially. If you're not in a good spot, that's okay. Because what you can do is you can always start over. You can always refresh yourself. You can always, hey, Celestial Earth Goddess, how are you? You can always refresh yourself. You can always work toward a better advancement in anything that you want possible, but it's time to put in action. Now, me, I get Daddy Saturn vibes with this card because, as y'all see with this deer, not only is his crown activated, but that star at the top, that's, to me, that's Hecate. But, that's the 5 elements. So that's manifestation. Where's your mind leading you to? That was the question that I had on TikTok. a lot of people's influence can really make or break even protection, even your even the way that you manifest. So yes, influence goes in it as well. Not only influence, but also your faith. Faith without works is dead, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. There's been so many times when I had a client that would come to me like, Papa, pray for me, Papa. And I'd be like, girl, I'm eating. Had you done what I told you to do, you wouldn't be in, you wouldn't be in this predicament. But that's the downside. Welcome to the chat, sir, guys. But one of the things is, y'all, when it comes to manifesting anything, whether you're a bruja or not, you gotta apply the faith and you gotta put in the work. The work is needed to be put into. That's called law of inspired action. I just want to pull another card, but that's called law of inspired action. Sahaki. Okay. What is Sahaki? Sahaki is a symbol. It's a healing symbol in Reiki, okay? And hopefully that kind of gave y'all Reiki vibes, but those who don't know, I'm a Reiki master, and what that basically means is this represents the mental and emotional standpoint of where you are within balance in your life, financially as well. What today is Jupiter Day, and as well as your harmonious side, harmonious side within the home. Is your home harmonious? Like I said, pay attention to your home because your home is a living, breathing individual itself. Always give your house honor. Always cleanse it off. Always pray over it. Always protect over it. That's how we manifest things. That's the highest, like the first step that I want y'all to understand, protection. Man, I can go on for days about how when I wasn't protected, what happened. But as I want y'all to understand when it comes to prayer or manifesting anything, as this was requested on my Instagram, and I really appreciate it. When you're manifesting anything, always protect yourself first. You know, earlier in the live, I kind of went over an exercise where you can pray the Psalms 23, and you can imagine an egg basically growing bigger as you pray. And if it doesn't work out with visualization, you can always, like I said, go to YouTube, find Mitchell Gibson, type in the miracle prayer, listen to it as you go to sleep, pray Psalm 71, and I promise you, your day will go a whole lot smoother. It may not be perfect, but life is not supposed to be. As Lao Tzu says, things in life is always susceptible to change. Always. So there's not a day that goes by that you will not encounter some sort of change. It's just life as is. So hopefully that made sense, you guys, and thank you for the request to speak about manifesting anything. If you guys need Reiki healing, tarot readings, medium readings, consultations, Reiki healings, Reiki cleanses, baths, oils, you can contact me at KennySoSuave at gmail. KennySoSuave20 at gmail.com. Okay? I am going to leave now, and I'm going to take off this because it's getting hot and your boy need to eat, and I'm hungry. So I enjoyed you guys. Happy Jupiter Day. Peace.